Hey, we start off with the alarm again. Welcome, my name is PolishLynx, this is Ace Academy. It's late, but I'll still record, whatever. My alarm sounds waking me up, I turn it off and prepare for the day. After a quick breakfast, I drive to school and head to class.
Good morning, everyone. I have some good news. Because so many of you did well on the pop quiz from last week, we're going to have another one.
A curse of drawing circles around the classroom.
I knew you'd all be excited.
Everyone gradually falls silent as the Ace hand out the quiz. As soon as I receive mine and begin. Are gears designed to look like a specific gender? If so, explain why. No, they aren't. Yes, only if used for war games. Yes, because boobs. This, I guess. A significant part of the gear entertainment industry cited aesthetic appeal and showmanship due to the popular notion that the gear embodies the point of many mechas are designed in a fashion to represent the idea. This sparked quite a conversation when gears were first introduced for recreational use. It does pay off to pay attention to the news. After completing this, I turned it to the professor. Soon everyone has turned in their paper.
Everyone awake now? Good. In today's lesson...
I don't like you, man. You know, pop quizzes suck. I don't like them.
Class dismissed.
Thank you. I got wings and fell out the classroom with everyone else. But luckily enough, I have the knowledge. Once I'm outside, my legs take me towards the hangar. I need to practice. My challenge with Akira last Monday has been on my mind ever since. Our team has been on a really good streak, but are we strong enough to beat Akira's team? I squat myself in the hangar and shake my head free of these thoughts. We have to beat on Geisha first. I pass Aura on my way to Eagle and hear voices raised in a heated argument. Carrie glares at May, who looks exasperated.
I always have your best interests at heart. That's not true! When have I not? Have you already forgotten about what happened with Ryota?
Who? May looks taken back.
Really? You're bringing that up? How was I supposed to know he'd react that way? You weren't supposed to tell him at all! Maybe not, but I was trying to help.
Carrie face contorts in anger.
I was humiliated in front of the entire school! Is that what you call helping? That's not fair. You know that wasn't my intention. And how Ryota handled the situation. Best friends don't treat each other like that. I know.
May falters at Kaori's piercing stare.
Kaori... Well, none of that would have happened in the first place if you had just kept my secret a secret. It was all your fault.
May blinks roughly.
I can't talk to you when you're like this. You need some time to calm down. Maybe then you'll listen to reason. Don't you dare!
May spins on her heel and walks away, her footsteps echoing behind her.
Hey! Ugh!
Kaori lets out a scream of frustration into her hands. As she turns around, she sees me.
How long have you been there?
I just got here. Not long at all.
What did you hear?
Nothing. Kaori now cries. Okay, just enough to watch May storm off. She continues to stare at me. Okay, and what about some guy named Ryota? That's it.
It's rude to eavesdrop.
Hey, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to. So, what was that about anyway?
It was nothing.
Who's Ryota?
Nobody you know.
Does he go here?
No.
So who is he then?
He is none of your business. Besides, you've already heard all about it when you were listening in on a private conversation.
No, that's not... My phone buzzes. Saved by the bell. Well, buzz, I guess. Sorry, but I got this. Kaori nods. She looked just as relieved as I am. I accept the call and walk further away from Kaori. Hello.
Hey!
Hiya,
I
Nan.
hope I didn't catch you at a bad time.
Oh, you actually saved my ass. Thank you. No, this is actually perfect.
Okay, so your account manager with Dashu reached out to me. He'll be close to campus later today and would like to meet with you.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm not sure what everyone's schedules look like.
Wait, he wants to meet with just you.
Am I in trouble? Did I do something wrong?
No, not at all. He has some questions about your gear.
Why what? What's wrong with you?
Nothing. He's impressed by it. He wants to know how your outdated American gear is able to outperform even the newest Japanese models.
Outdated.
Not in a bad way. It's just not new. So, will you meet him?
Sure.
Great! You can meet him at the cafe after lunch.
Alright, I'll be there. Thanks, you know.
No problem.
After saying goodbye, she hangs up. By the time identical car is nowhere to inside. That's probably for the best, honestly. Our job didn't end on such a great note. Since I came here to practice, I climbed the eagle and started up a simulated match. After I practiced a few rounds, I shut down the simulators and climbed out of the eagle. I can tell my reaction types are improving, but I'm sure with a little more practice I'll be ready for a face on Nabu Geisha. Or whatever that stupid name is. Since I have some extra time, how do I want to spend the rest of my afternoon? I guess Mayu. And I discovered we both share interest in music. She plays the violin while I play the piano. Which is a total lie. I don't play any instruments. After we got to talking about music, Mayu promised she'd play for me. But maybe not in the library. Through the court, Mayu did end up playing for me. I jokingly mentioned we should start a band, but she was receptive to the idea, so we decided to go for it. I make my way to the music room. I finally convinced Mayu we should expand the band, and we're now holding auditions for our newest member. Sure will be there. I bet he will be there. After Mayu played for me for the first time, she's losing up a lot and we've been jamming regularly together. I found a flyer for local musicians. The community is sponsoring the talent night for both bands and solo artists. I know Mayu and I are ready to compete, and after much cajoling, I got her agreed to sign up. The only problem is a band is considered 3 or more people. Neither one of us wants to perform alone, so the only thing left is to recruit a fair member. Mayu's already setting up the music room when I arrive. Oh! She pauses and smiles when she sees me.
Hi! You made it. I mean, of course you made it. But you're early, which is nice. Not that I think you can't be early to things, but...
Her voice fades and she drops her gaze. I'm a little nervous too. She flaunts an appreciative smile.
I hope we find someone good.
Same here.
There will only be singers auditioning today, right?
Yeah, I think having vocals will be best complement. Vocals will best complement our sound. Maybe, might not.
I agree.
I help her move some of the clutter to the corner of the room and set up a long table with chairs in the middle of the room for us to sit. This is the judge's table. Mayu sits at the table while I poke my head out in the hall. Will the first auditioner please enter the room? As I returned my seat, a short student with slick back hair walks in. I think that's the one Kaori punched. He changed out his uniform and his shirt hangs loosely over his small frame. I take a better look and notice his shirt is decorated with all different types of footwear, sandals, flip-flop, etc. This is going to be interesting. Mayu's brow is furrowed and she wears a hesitant smile. She seems just as apprehensive as I am. Hello! What's your name? The boy wears a goofy grin. I'm Bear Hong. What are we going to sing today?
Sea humps.
Man and I glanced at each other. This was a popular song back when we were kids. I nod. Whenever we're ready. Bill flashes up another lopsided that grin. As he belts out the tune, he begins to bounce his knees and stiffly jerk his hips from side to side. He sings in a monotone and his cadence feels almost robotic. Paired with his strange dancing, he reminds me of someone gaining use of their limbs for the first time. I glance over at Mayu, who has a forced smile frozen on her face. Her eyes seem almost panicked. Finally he finishes and waits expectantly for feedback. At least you've got the spirit. I put on my most comforting smile. Thanks for coming. Bill continues to stare at me as if expecting more. You had great passion in your performance. He stares tightly as I give him my feedback and looks expectantly at Mayu. She pities under his gaze as she tries to find something to say.
Well, it was... You were very brave to sing in front of us, and I think it's great that you did.
Yeah, go away. She nods, seemingly satisfied with her review. I'm about to dismiss him when someone else stops me.
Excuse me, but are you in the wrong room? This audition is for singers. I'm not sure what you thought you were doing up there, but it certainly was not singing.
Uh-oh. Another student sits beside Mayu. He's wearing an ace uniform without the stripes, so he isn't the pilot. Mayu merely glances over the student, but otherwise does direct his presence. Maybe he's one of her music's friends. She must have asked him to sit in on our auditions and help us judge who would be a good fit. Despite the new guy's scoffing comments, Bill dancing faced.
I did my very best, and that's all I could have done. I have no professional training, but I am very glad of my performance.
Mayu smiles encouragingly.
That's great. Thank you for coming by.
Yeah, thanks, we'll be in touch. Maybe. Mayu's friend crosses his arms and waits for Bill to leave. Once Bill leaves, he's immediately replaced by another student. He's still in ace uniform, but contrastly, his long dark hair falls to mid-back and covers one eye.
Hi, my name is Slasher, and I'll be singing an original song I wrote myself.
Well,
Hi.
interesting. He cuts Mayu off in the middle of her greeting and screams in a hoarse voice. Get out. Oh god. I scream of Slasher before my ears literally begin to bleed. Thank you, I think we've heard enough. Mayu's eyes are wider than I've ever seen, and she flinches every time Slasher belts out the word.
Thanks. If you could please stop for a second.
Her friend clamps his hands over his ears and grins in pain.
Stop, for the sake of our sanity.
Oh, now I notice what you did with the name. Slasher finally quiets down but looks confused.
Are you trying to turn us all into raving psychopaths? Because the only effect constant yelling has on me is making me angry.
What? I haven't even gotten to the killing part yet. Here, listen.
My entire shout simultaneously.
No!
No! Slasher pauses again. My friend looks like he's about to speak again, but we silence him with deaf glares. I think I've gone deaf, man. That was quite possibly the worst thing I've ever heard, man. I would say more, but I can hear myself over the ringing in my ears. In response, Slasher opens his mouth, ready to belt out on a line. My immediately stops him.
Wait! Your song is definitely very original, but it's not quite the direction we're going for this band.
I'm sorry to the metal fans. I mean, I like some of metal bands, but that type is not, well, that's too much for me.
Whatever. You guys can't even begin to comprehend my genius.
I guess. Slash turns on his heel and walks out the room. I breathe a sigh of relief, but brace myself for the next audition. Oh no! Oh no! She looks like one of Nikki's friends. A girl walks in. She's wearing her ace uniform and has her dark hair pulled back into a messy ponytail. She seems normal so far, but I don't want to get my hopes up. Hello? She smiles over me and waves.
Hi, my name is Mitsuki.
Mayu seems hopeful.
Feel free to begin whenever you're ready.
Mitsuki nods and takes a deep breath. Her voice shakes and she sings a soft melody but grows in power as she gains confidence. Mayu and I blink at each other. She's actually good. I close my eyes and find myself getting lost in Mitsuki's voice. Before long, her song is done. Mitsuki waits nervously for our feedback. Mayu stands her feet, so suddenly her chair wobbles.
You were wonderful! You have a powerful voice which would perfectly complement our instruments and the emotion behind your song. I could feel what you were singing!
Mitsuki blushes at Mayu's praise.
Thank you.
What can I say? You did it, please God, this is it. Yeah, this is it. One of my favorite things in the world is when I sit in the chair and meet a star for the first time. You are a star, well done! Okay, that was stupid. Mitsuki raised a wide smile. The random guy raises a hand.
Excuse me, but what was that?
Music Lynx, obviously confused. I'm not sure what this guy is talking about either.
This good shy girl act is so played out. Where's the confidence, the fire, and for God's sake, have you ever heard of a comb?
Can I hit him? Can I hit him? Mitsuki runs her hands through her hair.
I'm sorry. My last class was physical education, and I was running a little late.
And I think that guy just mistook the places he was supposed to be. I didn't go through my... What's a friend? He's kind of a jerk.
Wait, I thought he was your friend.
We stare at each other for a second, then focus our attentions on the mystery guy. Hey. He glanced over at us. Who are you?
Excuse me?
He pulls a face of disgust.
How dare you? Don't you know who I am?
No fucking clue. No. Mayu shakes her head. The guy scoffs.
Clearly, I have made a terrible mistake. You peasants wouldn't know greatness if it bit you in the ass.
Without sniffing of disdain, he swaggishly exits the classroom. Awkward.
So, did I pass?
Yes, we'd love you to join the band.
Really?
Yes, absolutely. We have your information, so we'll let you know when our next practice will be, and hopefully we'll see you there.
Thank you. Yes, I'll be there. Okay, thank you again.
Grinning from year to year, Mitsuki practically skips out the room.
Is it strange that I feel kind of nervous?
I wouldn't say it's nervous, it's more excitement. How come?
I don't know. I'm really excited. I'm already getting ideas for new pieces that will incorporate her voice. So, I don't know why I'm so nervous.
You just said it yourself, you're excited. It probably goes after how bad those previous auditions were. You're hoping this one good audition isn't fluke?
Maybe.
She smiles at me.
We should probably clean up. I think our reserved time is running out.
After Mayu and I clean up the music room, we part ways so she can go to class. I can't wait to see what kind of music the three of us will create together. I make my way towards the cafe to meet with our account manager from Dashu. I try to anticipate what kind of questions he will ask about Eagle so I can have answers ready. You know, said it wasn't an interview, but I still want to make a good impression, kinda. As I enter the cafe, I sweep my gaze across the room and spot a man wearing a Dash jacket. That must be him. After ordering a cup of coffee, I walk over to greet him. Hello. The man faces me, and I'm surprised by how young he looks. And how his hairstyle look like it's, you know, square kinda. He only seems to be a couple of years older than us. I love Eagle, Ace, 20, 49, 11, and we still don't have the freaking name of our team. He smiles and gestures to the seat across from him. I accept the seat.
Thanks for meeting me on such short notice. As I'm sure you know, I'm Yuri Ariev, your account manager with Dashu.
Great. So, you're Russian? A waiter places our drinks on table. He takes a sip from his drink and seems pleasantly surprised. That must be some good coffee.
I'm not going to put you on the spot, but I am curious about a few things.
Eagle.
Eagle?
He looks genuinely confused. I guess my intel wasn't correct.
No, about Hyperdrive.
Hyperdrive. That was the team I played for at CINY. Looks like you did his homework for me. Someone wants these. Let's go. I'm sure under their NDA. Beware that I still have an active NDA with them. He nods.
Of course. I am more interested about the team and sponsorship dynamics in the West. I've researched that companies have official teams in the school rather than just sponsoring a different team from time to time.
I know. That's right.
Hyperdrive is an S-ranked division team at CINY. That's quite the accomplishment. I can see why you transferred into ACE with a history like that.
Hard work paid off. Thank you. I practiced a lot and studied to make sure my application was strong from both sides. He seems pleased by my answer.
What were your teammates like?
Hyperdrive had about 20 pilots on the team. I know all of them, but I met a few friends. Here takes another sip from his coffee.
Ah, yes. I've heard the official company teams tend to recruit purely from an efficiency and winning standpoint. There's even internal competition within the team to see who are the strongest pilots.
I nod.
Which
Again.
means your solo rank must have been strong if you were the primary backup after the starting 4.
Yeah, although I can say everyone was pleased with the first year being a primary backup. Very chuckled.
I take it the more senior members of the team weren't pleased.
Yeah, because of that most of the people I consider to be close were other first years, but some of the seniors who were already on the starting lineup would help me train.
Sounds like there was a very split dynamic among the team, which is not surprising given how large it is. It's hard to foster close camaraderie when everyone competes for the same spots.
There were definitely a lot of cliches that formed within the group. I tried to stay away from any drama and was just focused on bringing up my rank.
How well do you think that model works compared to the model here?
I pause. The pressures are different, but I do believe smaller teams make more efficient teams. You're more invested in personal training and development, not because there is a little pressure that someone is just a number away from placing you, but because you're an important member of your team. And of course, you end up fostering a close relationship with your teammates. But the whole sponsorship process here is incredibly imbalanced. Yuri nods understandingly. Honestly, I'm grateful you agreed to sponsor us. We were rejected a few times before and Yuna was really disappointed by how unwilling most companies were to consider us.
Your team at ACE is a little unique. Even though you guys are an S-rank division team, because you're a new team with no history of performance, you're also considered high risk.
High risk.
Yeah, it's hard to gauge whether your team is a strong up-and-comer or if your entry into this division was a fluke. Most companies don't like that uncertainty.
If that's the case, how come you decided to take that risk? He grins.
I know good talent when I see it. If I had been too afraid to take risks, I never would have landed Yudai. When I signed him on, he was a new pilot but already showed so much potential.
Who's Yudai? He looks wistful.
What happened to him was tragic. The least I could do is to help his sister, especially after seeing how his death affected her.
Wait, what happened?
You don't know?
He falters.
You should probably talk to Yuna.
Sure. An uncomfortable silence settles while we both sip at our drinks. Once he downs the last of his coffee, he checks his phone then smiles proudly.
I have to run to another meeting. Thanks again for stopping in to chat with me, and I'm sure we'll see each other soon.
Thanks, it was nice to meet you. I say him goodbye and take another sip of my drink as I watch him leave. What happened to Yuna's brother? How come she never mentioned him to me? Questions raised through my mind, but I clear them away as I finish my drink. I shouldn't drive myself crazy thinking about questions I don't have the answers to. The next time I see Yuna, I'll ask. Maybe. In the meantime, I still have time before I should go home. What should I do to clear my mind? Exactly that. Maybe. I dial Yuna's number.
Hello?
That was fast. Hi Yuna, what are you up to this evening?
I'm in the small auditorium in the drama center.
Oh, is there a play?
Not quite. I'm attending a class run by the improv club. You should come.
I'm not good with improvisation. Let's go. Okay. That sounds like fun. Happy right there.
Great. See you soon.
What that girl will make me do. As soon as we hang up the phone, I head to the drama center. Why the hell all the classrooms look the same? When I arrive, I spot Yuna sitting towards the right of the room. Again. As I head over, I run straight to someone. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Wait a minute. Hey, I know. Aren't you the instructor for the club? You teach improv too? He laughs.
No, that's my twin brother.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, have a seat. We are about to get started.
He marches to the front of the room while I sit beside Yuna. She smiles in acknowledgement. Though the room has about 30 people, although I'd never considered improv before, I suppose it's something a lot of people are interested in.
Welcome to improv!
Oh, improv, okay. Well, it can help, I guess, with talking and such. Normally.
For those of us new to this group, improv is live acting. Everything is made up in the moment. Plot, character, dialogue, everything. Every performance is unique and cannot be recreated in exactly the same way.
You sure about it? Maybe it can.
Okay, everyone partner up. We're going to have each team perform a skit.
Didn't I nod at each other?
It doesn't matter if you're a newbie to improv or a veteran. The most important thing to remember is to go with the flow. Your partner might throw something completely wild at you, but that's okay. That's what makes improv fun.
I have that bad feeling that I might need that drop that bomb about the brother here.
You'll have a choice of scenarios on stage for each pair to choose from. Once the scene has been set, then the only rule is to do whatever comes to mind. So, any volunteers?
Please don't raise your hand. Keep your hand down. I'm not going to do that, okay? I glance around the room as does everyone other student. It's gone really quiet as everyone tries to stay unnoticed. Yuna taps my hand.
Everyone seems to be just as nervous as we are. Maybe we should go first.
Again, the things you make me do. God damn it. Why do you have to be so amazing? I can't say no to her. Okay, at least when we go first, there's enough to compare our performance to.
Right.
She raised her hand.
We volunteer.
Oh my god.
Good thing you volunteered when you did. I was just about to choose a volunteer. Come on up.
Choose a volunteer, right. An audible sigh of relief ripples through the room as we head on stage. You people came here out of your own freaking choice. How the hell are you not?
You'll find the scenario options on the table over there. Once you've decided, read the scenario out loud for the rest of the class.
We'll cover the table in the corner of the stage.
Which one do you want to do?
I read descriptions. You're at the beach, but you're gender swapped. You must declare your dying confession in the arms of your love. Okay, let's do it. A deathbed confession. Can I be the one who's dying?
Sure, I'll follow your lead then.
Can I be the one who's dying? Can I be the one who's dying? Oh my god. Alright, let's do it.
Okay.
After we select the screen. The best question ever. After we select a description, I read it out loud for the class. The instructor gives us the signal to begin. Yuna signals that she will follow my lead. I rush on the stage, dodging imaginary errors. I clutch my chest as one of the girls hits me and stomp around the stage before falling to my knees. My breath shortens into gasps as I slowly lay on my back. Yuna raises on the stage and cradles my head in her lap.
Stay with me.
I gurgle faintly. Yuna.
Don't talk. Everything will be okay.
There's something I have to tell you.
You can tell me when you're better.
Come closer. She leans in, her hair tickles my cheek. I whisper to her. It's too late. I'm dead. Something ridiculous. Something meaningful. Let's go here. I'm sorry. We could have more time together.
Don't talk like that.
I feign a coughing fit.
Save your voice.
I'll always remember the time we had. After the words came out, I fall limp in her arms.
No! Please come back to me. What will I do without you?
She shakes me gently, but I don't stir. Her voice grows thick.
I'll never forget you.
She pulls my face to her breast and hugs me. Oh my god, this is so... Help, I can't breathe. And I'm cured. Same character. Although I'm actually aware of my nose nestling her soft bosom, I remain still. After all, I'm supposed to be dead, and dead people don't move. After a moment, she tenses up as if she realizes something.
Oh,
She pushes me away as her face grows beet red. The audience laughs, causing her face to burn even redder. The student professor claps his hands.
Great job, you two. Have either of you done improv before?
We shake our heads. No,
You're
sorry.
a natural.
Thank you. Really?
Yes, that was hilarious. You two have great chemistry together. You make an awesome team.
What was hilarious was the question before.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Yuna glows with excitement as we return to our seats.
We rocked it. Thanks for coming and joining me.
No problem. It was a lot more fun than I expected to be.
Alright, I swapped out the scenarios on the table so we don't get any repeats. So who's next?
Yuna and I watched the other teams perform their skits to the amusement of us all. By the time everyone had finished, my sides hurt from laughing so hard. And as I enter the house, I hear soft giggles coming from the living room. A tuft of blonde hair peeks over the couch. Another wave of giggles floats from the couch, but Keys abruptly as I step closer. Key hangs up the phone and turns around to greet me.
Hi, big bro.
Hi, Ulysses! I plop down next to her. Who is that guy? Her eyes grow wide.
How did you know I was a guy?
Well, you just told me. I don't, but I do now. She pouts.
That's tricky.
I know. So, who was it?
No one.
Doesn't sound like no one.
He's just a classmate.
I reach around and grab his phone while she's distracted.
No, give it back.
She screams in my ear as she leaps over me, reaching towards her phone. I fend her off and keep the phone away from her grasping hands. As she continues to struggle, I worm my way off the couch and flip through her call list before she can scramble to her feet. The last number is to a Ken? What kind of weird Japanese name is Ken? It snatches the phone right as I speak, then pummels my chest with her fists.
Oh my god, you are such a jerk.
Is he really a real person?
Of course he is.
But his name's Ken.
You're the worst.
Ow! She hits me hard. One last time before turning on her heel and storming upstairs. When she's halfway to the door, she pauses.
And by the way, Ken means strong in Japanese.
What does Ken mean in Japanese? Fist, sword, health. Okay. Ken meaning prefecture in Japanese. Musical instrument from Vietnam. Japanese meaning. Okay, strong, physically healthy. You got it correct. Nikki storms into her room and slams the door. Oh yeah. Oops. Still can. I hear laughter. Is it me? Did I just laugh out loud? Kaito is leaning against the door behind me, a broad smile on his face, jump when I see him. First Akira, and now Kaito. How is everyone always sneaking up on me?
That's good. Ken is a funny name. It's like... Yen!
Okay, that wasn't fun. He continues laughing at his joke, then gradually calms down.
Why does your face look like that?
Like what? I always look like this.
No, like this.
He mimics a look of cringing and disbelief. I did what? I should go do my homework.
Good idea. Get smart.
I slowly head towards the stairs, still unsure about what just happened. As I walk up the steps, I still hear faint chuckles from Kaito and the echoes of Kenny Yen. Since I was already in my room, I caught up on studying until it was time for sleep. And gaming. Anywho, okay, let's end the episode here, and we'll see if we are going to meet Ken. Well, I guess they make fun of that name, so I can as well, right? Whatever. Anywho, for now, hope you enjoyed this episode of Ace Academy, and I'll see you tomorrow, 5 AM. So yeah, I'm hitting the bed as well. Even if I don't feel sleepy. Yeah, let's end it here. Definitely. Alright, so hope to see you tomorrow, and bye bye.